Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and there has been pretty much across the board radio silence from the developers. They've been back in the office for 2 days now. We've heard nothing about the issues that were started last Thursday and then Friday about, both of the month-long events, both the Dazzler and the Mighty Thor event kind of getting botched in two different ways, two different separate issues, but we've heard nothing. Now, what we have heard from the developers is the room bonuses that are going to be changed for Cosmic Crucible. Now, Cosmic Crucible was changed to start on Monday, and so they're going to leave rooms 1, 2, and 5 the same. So stage 3 is now updated, and it'll be critical mutants on crit mutant characters. Bury yourself for 15% of their max health. So I think this might be important on two different teams. Unlimited X-Men, of course. Maybe we'll get to use our Rogue on that. And then this also applies to X Factor. X Factor is a team that likes to crit a lot and gets lots of bonuses when that happens. I think that can be lots of fun also. Stage 4, we are going to get updated Mystic Amplification. City Mystic characters gain 25% drain, 50% damage, and 500% resistance. So some of the more notable Mystic cities are going to be Cloak and Dagger, Morbius, Ghost Rider, and let's say like White Tiger. So that'll be interesting in that room there. I mean, get some use out of Ghost Rider, Morbius, kind of like a mixture of a team. Dormammu is not City Mystic, but maybe he would go well on that team there as well. And then lastly, in stage 6, updated skilled batteries. On turn, skill characters generate 1 ability energy for an adjacent ally. A lot of good options here. A lot of people were talking about Shang-Chi. So a lot of people were talking about Secret Avenger Kestrel. Or you could even put Doom somewhere on this. And, that would feed ability energy to Doom so that he would go off turn 1. Of course, you have to, prevent him from being ability blocked. Maybe you put him in there with Red Guardian or something like that. I think this is going to give us a lot of opportunities to try some different things for sure. Again, this is supposed to be starting on Monday. All right, let's see what else we've got. All right, what else do we got here? Poll that I did here on Twitch. Rogue, have her or will be getting her, 94%. And don't have or not likely to get her, 6%. And I want to give credit to where credit's due. I do think this is a positive change for the community's benefit. I think this is a interesting, nice way of doing things. I believe the numbers were similar to that with Morgan Le Fay, and Rogue is here as well. I think this is very exciting. If we look at the way that legendary events were in the past, let's say for Omega Red or Jubilee on the first run, almost these numbers probably turned upside down. A much smaller percentage of the population got, Omega Red the first time or Jubilee the first time. So this, got to give credit to where credit's due. I believe that these legendary events. Now, how is this going to play out for Apocalypse? We will see. One of the ideas that chat and other people have been floating around and I've been talking about is that what if, you're not going to like this, but it might be, what if Apocalypse is like Dark Dimension 6, where the teams are basically these horseman teams and they have to be at gear tier 17 or something like that. And then you have to play like a Dark Dimension node to get Apocalypse. We don't know, but that does seem like a plausible idea. A lot of people said, yeah, that just kind of makes sense. But we will see. No word on that. Also, rumors, and I got to get a shout out to Minball TV and what is it, Sith Lord Venom. Now, these rumors are getting very specific here. Reworks for She-Hulk, Hulk, Vision, and Iron Man. Now, they're saying that Red Hulk will be patch 6.4. Not 6.3, but then also Power Armor will be getting a small rework. And then we've got Hulkbuster, Vivian, Amadeus Cho, Abomination, and Deathlock. And the reason why I think these rumors are very, because rumors are rumors, this is patch 6.3, So they're also talking about costumes. They're giving out 2 very specific costumes right there, She-Hulk and Iron Man. I don't know how accurate this is, but this seems like it's giving out very specific information when they start even mentioning which costumes are going to be included. Anyways, and just this idea that Red Hulk is not coming this patch, but the Red Hulk will be coming patch 6.3 or 6.4, which I guess is supposed to be the next Scourge character, right? So I guess it kind of makes sense. Like Rogue didn't really get released at the same time as the rest of the team, and different patch for that. It was kind of split up. But anyways, big shout out to Minball TV and Sith Lord Venom. Then, what is the point of allowing 3 different teams for 2 Scourge nodes when only one of them is viable? And this is referring to Young Avengers being much more effective in nodes 5 and 10 than the other A-Force and the Inhumans. So a lot of people are comparing the A-Force team to that of the Dark Hunters, kind of like they're a trap a little bit. And I get it. And I do think that there are people using these Scourge teams as sack teams, but primarily the heavy lifting is being done by Young Avengers. And at best, the Inhumans and A-Force are being used as cleanup or sack teams, is what I'm hearing. All right. It's an interesting... I wish we could have known this earlier, but I think, at least for me, I've been saying from the get-go that I was going to focus my energy on Young Avengers before the other 2 for sure. There are way bigger problems going on now, but enough with the stupid shocker pop-up. I do not want to opt in for email updates, and the 1-star shocker and the gold orb will not be incentive for me to do so. Give me an option to permanently disable this notification, or take the hint that I've already exited out 1,000,000 times. This is me. This is me. I literally, if it was training material orbs, maybe I would have gotten more excited, but gold orbs, anyways, small rant there. Also, for scoring to count so we can calculate the percentages for the placements inside of the Scourge event, basically the scoring starts at 100,000. So big shout out to Commander Tony, I believe, or Captain Kelly. I don't remember who sent me this, but anyway, one of these 3 right here sent me this where they got a score of 101,000. So we can see this is glitched out. So this is not 15,000. There's a number missing there, but 154,331 people are currently in the eligible. So this is a number that I'm going to try to track on my my free-to-play account. I'm going to try to get 100,000 points and try to track this and see if we can see so that way we can see the cutoffs, because the cutoffs are percentage based. So last time we didn't do it right, where the number we thought it was just anybody that scored, but they've actually explicitly said it's the 100,000 point thing. And so that way we can calculate that going forward. I'll keep you posted. And then also, there's notification for the victory blueprints. And this is what I'm currently saving right now, my inbox. I'm saving all of my Alliance War rewards inside of my mailbox. And I'm also saving my campaign energy for when the time is right to collect them for the events. And you know what? This button right here, read claim all, I've done it once where I've accidentally claimed something and it really bothered me. And I know a lot of people are complaining about, like, nobody asked for this. And I don't know about you, but have you ever, like, held your finger over the phone without touching the phone, and yet it still clicked it, like with some sort of like static electricity or something like that? And if you think about when you hold a phone, I feel like this is a problematic area for something like that to happen. So maybe there should be like a confirmation, or I feel like a lot of people don't want this button because it would really be super annoying if I accidentally claimed all this stuff before that event started here in the next couple days. All right, let's get to offer review. We're going to take a look at that. We got what we've got there in offer review. Solar Sizzle, Super Ketchup. Oh, so this will make sense to some people if you look at this 50,000 and you see how many milestones you're going to get. So then you can say, well, for $50, I'm going to get this, mostly just this right here. I'm going to get this right here, plus I'm going to get those milestones. Is that worth $50? So that's going to have to be determined on an individual basis. Limited time sale, 180 times 5 for a mercenary team bundle. This is going to be a useful not only on defense and war, which is not that big of a deal anymore, and they're actually not a top tier team necessarily, but more so, I believe, or this would help you get a jump start on the monthly payday event. If you have 7-star mercenaries, 5 7-star mercenaries on that monthly payday event, if you've maxed out that event, it nets out 5.4 million gold, and that event comes around about once every 4 weeks. So that is probably going to be a secondary incentive for this. The teams themselves the characters are largely on the bench. You know, there is some use for Taskmaster and Merc Riot Guard and Merc Lieutenant, but these two guys right here, no, not so good. Strictly Blitz on the bench for sure. And then I'm just going to skip over all the Mjolnir. I don't know if I said that right. I tried to get it Mjolnir, probably wrong. Fragments right here, which is a month-long event, and you know we've got radio silence on that. But what if they decide to give us out 10,000 fragments or some sort of accommodation for this event? I'd like to know that first. I'm just not in the market for any of these items that have this, and then also the ones that have the one for today's the Sunfire event. You know, that's going to be an individual basis based on whether or not you think it's worth it for the next milestone, and getting the next milestone is worth purchasing it. This is super duper pricey. And where's Agatha? $75 for 70 Heartless Doctor Strange and Wong. All right, we're going to pass on that. Also, no rogue offers yet. Now, 2 things. One, they didn't come right away for Morgan Le Fay. And secondly, Morgan Le Fay had dark promotion credits initially right out of the gate, which I didn't recommend people purchasing. So right now there isn't any dark promotions to purchase for Rogue, but if they do that, right, the downside to purchasing them now is that at the end of the event, when the rankings pay out, people are going to be awarded, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars. Or whatever it is, 4 stars, based on the rankings, right? And then all those dark promotion credits that you spent don't get credited back in dark promotion credits if you buy them today, even though they're not being offered. But they get credited back inside of Elite 4s, which is kind of garbage in my opinion. I guess there's some circumstances where you want to do that, like if you're near a cap or something like that, or if you just need to get her to 3 right now to maybe use her in some capacity in the intermediate term, short term. I get that. But anyways, that is the difference from last time. And then the Morgan Le Fay did not have offers initially. A lot of people, it seems to me it was like 2 days late. So maybe we'll get rogue offers, individual rogue character offers here in the next couple days. I don't know. Again, same recommendation on this. I have no opinion on those whatsoever. It's going to be individualized based on whether or not spending $14 gets you the next milestone in the event, and that's worth it. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to play the event, and whatever I get, and bonus stuff is bonus stuff. So here we've got Red Star Ultimate Pack of Value. Red Stars at $1.50 a piece. So we've got 14 red stars there. And red stars, 14 times $1.50 does not add up to $50 US. For me personally, I only open red stars when we have 10x dark promotion credits. Not everybody can do that. I understand, but that's just the way that I'm currently approaching this. At 5 to 7 red star Thor, so get an equal chance. That's right, 1/3 chance of a 5, 1/3 of a 6, 1/3 of a 7. He's pretty scary at 7 red stars, I understand, but you can keep in mind this is a defensive war team. Initial testing suggests that Eternals are going to be a good counter against this team. We don't have a full team yet until we get Valkyrie. My best guess is that we'll get Valkyrie sometimes next week, but we don't know for sure. All right, let's move on. And then Heimdall, Not even remotely interested in Heimdall myself. Sif, I don't know, man. I don't think these offers are that great. This would really bother me if I spent $25 and I got a 5 and I already had a 5. I just don't see the value in this in myself. 5 to 7 red star draft as Guardians, right? All right, so will include Loki and Hela. Was it one or more of the Asgardians? I wonder if it gives us more information. $35? No. I mean, I had a hard time justifying that up here with the $25. Let alone spend $10 more and it's just completely random. All right. Is it the entire team? Or is it just one character? No, one of the Asgardians. Yeah, what are they thinking? One of the Asgardians. Man, maybe if it was the entire team or something, but no way. Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on. Nope. All right, we're kind of into the dregs part of offer review. We're just going to scroll through all of these normal offers, and unless I see something of interest, or maybe I'll pause at an offer that sometimes has a situationally good use. I don't see anything of value there, and there's that annoying shocker thing. I don't want to do that at this time. Although, let's go and look at the free-to-play account. And free-to-play account, we're going to just look for individual character offers. Typically, the only things that show up here that don't show up on the main account. And I'm hoping to get this account to 100,000 points inside of the Rogue Scourge event, so that way we can calculate the percentages when that comes time closer to the end of the event, so people can see where they are for the different stars and things like that. All right, it looks like we don't have any individual character offers. What do you think about the Cosmic Crucible changes? I do like them myself. I think I like the idea of getting boosts than nerfs. It just seems like it's more fun to play against. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.